Entrepreneurship, got that inspiration.
So obviously he's a contractor and he's one of those guys that likes to do it his way, right? And he was a dick. He was very demanding. He would yell at me. He would berate me. He would treat me like shit. But I just shut up and listened, right? And I got to learn a lot of stuff. And I also got to learn, a way to manage people, a way not to manage people. I got to see a way to run a business and not run a business. I got to see what happens if you don't start putting processes and procedures and hiring people in place. Because guess what? Now he's 55 and he's got 2 knee replacements. He can barely walk, can't get out of bed in the morning. So I got to see, the good, bad, and ugly of the contracting business, and what happens if you don't take it serious and don't build a business and try to do it all yourself, and what happens to your body. So, I would say it's kind of crazy. Like even when I'm working on stuff nowadays, like some of the stuff that he used to yell at me, like I'll be doing it. You take a little bit from everybody else and you rob and duplicate it and make it your own. And everything that I've done, I've learned off of somebody else. I took it from them and I made it my own, and I made it either better or just did it differently than them. But we're all doing the same shit. It's just who can apply it, who can take the information in, and then who can apply it faster. I apply information faster. If I find out something that's going to work, I'm implementing it today. I'm not fucking waiting till next month. And I talk to my clients a lot. I'm like, dude, I've told you all the same shit for months and months and months. You haven't implemented it. I've said, like, you asked me why I won and you're not winning, is because if someone gave me that information, I'd be like, dude, we're implementing it today. This is how we do business going forward. This is a better way. I'm not messing around anymore. And this is how we do it. So many guys are too scared to just pivot and look and find a better way and admit that they were wrong and move on.
And that's where you've changed, because you were the guy who wouldn't admit that you were wrong and you didn't want to listen to anyone else.
We go from 1 truck to 5 or 6 trucks, because he was talking about exiting in a few years. And he's talking about, well, man, get a couple $100,000 for my business. I'm like, why don't we have an exit strategy of 5 or 10 million, and I'll help you work with that. It's going to take a couple of years to build to that, and then you exit the business, and then you go on to the next thing. Well, he loved that idea. He's like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. That's awesome. That's a better way of thinking than what he's just into grinding it out, and you get in your own head, and just all you do is want out at some point. A lot of people will do that. Like, I can't take it anymore. I just want to get out of this business. It's because they haven't set up a good structure. That's really the biggest issue. And they've taken, like, it's easy once you have the right things in place and you build those businesses, like our Attic Depot business, that we built that to where I don't need to be here all the time. I could literally leave for 2 months and it'll make as much or more money if I was here or not there. And that's what you want to do is when you're building a business, you don't want to have a specific job function. And if you're not able to be at that business, the business is failing. Can't we train somebody? So that's where I came into this. When can you do it 360 training? I had a guy in yesterday, and he's the salesman and he's the owner. And I'm like, first thing you need to do is take our training. But we can take somebody with a good attitude, and that's all they need. And I can make them an all-star salesman.
Entrepreneurship, got that inspiration. Yeah, now I'm just doing it. Working on these projects, my ideas I'm pursuing. No matter what the problem, the solution, I'm proving it.